Chapter 11. Soil and Rocks. New to know. Soil formation. What does soil contain? Types of soil. The earth is made up of several layers. Each layer consists of different materials. The uppermost layer of the earth is called the soil. It is essential for all forms of life on the earth, directly or indirectly. Soil formation. The process of soil formation takes place over hundreds of years. It undergoes the following steps. There are hard rocks on the surface of the earth. The sun heats up these rocks. Then the rain and the wind cool them down. The cracks develop in the rocks due to the continuous heating and cooling. The rocks start breaking down into small pieces. Wind and water carry away these pieces of rocks. These pieces of rocks rub against each other and break into very tiny particles. These particles get mixed with decaying plants and animals called humus to form soil. Know your scientist. Hans Jenny, 1904-1972, was a famous pedologist. He studied the formation of soil and described the different factors such as regional climate and biological changes that affect soil formation. What does soil contain? Soil contains many other things. Dig out some soil from the garden, put the soil in a glass jar, fill the jar with water, close the mouth of jar with a lid and shake it well. Now keep the jar on the table undisturbed for about 20 minutes. You will see that the soil has formed several layers. The bottom layer contains small stones called gravel. Above it is a layer of large particles called sand. Above sand is a layer of small particles. These particles are so small that they cannot see the particles separately. This is a layer of clay. On the top, small parts of dead leaves and insects can be seen floating on water. This layer is called humus. Soil contains water. Take some garden soil in a container and cover it with a lid. Now heat the container. Open the container after a few minutes. You will see the drops of water on the inside of the lid. This shows that soil contains water. Add-ons. The water trapped in the soil is called moisture. Soil contains air. Put some soil in a container. Slowly pour water over the soil and see what happens. As water is poured down, you will see air bubbles coming out of it. This happens because the air trapped inside the soil escapes out in form of bubbles. This shows that soil contains air. Types of soil. There are different types of soil depending upon the kind of rock from which they were formed. Different soils have different minerals and colors. Sandy soil. It is grayish-brown in color and has big sand particles. There is a lot of air in the space between sand particles. It does not hold much water. Therefore, sandy soil has a poor water retaining capacity. Very few plants can grow in sandy soil. Clayey soil. It is made up of very fine particles with few air spaces between them. It is sticky in nature and can hold a lot of water. This type of soil is good for making pots, bricks, and toys. Plants like wheat and rice grow well in clayey soil. Loamy soil. It is a mixture of sand, clay, and humus. Loam can hold both air and water. As it is rich in humus, so it is very fertile. It is the ideal soil for the growth of plants. Importance of soil. Soil is important for all of us in many ways. Soil gives water and minerals for the growth of plants. Soil is a natural home to a number of animals like earthworm, moles, and snakes. The earthworm makes the soil fertile by digging tunnels through it. This helps plants to grow and their roots to breathe. Cement, bricks, and iron are obtained from the soil. They are used in the construction of buildings. We get iron, lead, and many other minerals from the soil. Soil prevents floods by absorbing rainwater. Add-ons. Earthworms are very good for the soil. They increase the soil fertility. Earthworm is called the friend of the farmer. Rocks. Our earth is made up of soil and rocks. Rocks are of different types. Diamond is the hardest rock. It is used to make jewelry. Granite is also a very hard rock which is used in making kitchen slabs and floors. Chalk is a soft rock which can break easily. Final learnings. The process of soil formation takes place over hundreds of years. Soil contains gravel, sand, and clay. Soil also contains air and water. Sandy soil, loamy soil, and clayey soil are three types of soil. Our earth is made up of soil and rocks.